Okay, what we're going to do is install 4 grommets, one on each corner, on a small canopy that I'm making for photography purposes outdoors. Now, I've temporarily got it hemmed up with staples. I'll be sewing it later with a small handheld sewing apparatus. But we're going to go through 4 different corners here, so there's no question about how to install a grommet. As you can see, I've already used the striker plate to punch the hole. And now I will take the anvil and the actual grommet that I've pushed through the material. By the way, this is 4 layers I'm going through. That's why I have it folded like this. Folded once is 2 layers, and then I fold the other side, 2 more layers. So I've got the grommet going through 4 layers for a little bit of added strength for when I'm out in the wind. There's the washer. There's the rough side of the washer, which always goes inward towards the fabric. The smooth portions of the washer and grommet are always going to be on the outsides where you can actually touch with your hand, so you're not going to be handling any rough stuff. Now we're setting the washer onto the grommet. Sometimes I like to give it a little extra tap if I didn't feel like I've tapped it quite enough. But you want to make sure when you finish the installation here that the grommet assembly does not spin in your hands on the fabric. You want to make sure it stays stationary, so it's a good tight fit without being, excessively tight when you're hammering it. It's only aluminum, the grommet, so you don't want to go crazy on it. You could always tap a little more, but you cannot untap. Okay, now we'll move to the second corner. Like I said, you're going to get 4 doses of this. So there'll be no question about how to install a grommet. There's a striker plate. There's the hole punch. I'm going to do the 4 layers of fabric. Give it a few little taps. Make sure that hole got punched, and did a great job. By the way, this kit is normally sold as a tarp repair for installing on tarps, but obviously you could use it on any kind of material. My next job, I may do it on some heavy canvas. I would prefer to have some steel grommets for the canvas job, but for today we're reviewing the Harbor Freight 104-piece kit with aluminum grommets. So that's what we'll be discussing. And again, there's the washer. Put it on the correct side there with the smooth side up. Nope, not the hole punch. There you go. Get that setter in there. Very good. Nice and snug on that fabric so it's not spinning around. Okay, once again, the striker. By the way, you don't want to hit the striker more than you need to, because then you'll be destroying the striker plate. Hit that hole punch on the striker plate. Get that circular portion out. Get the anvil. Place the grommet upside down and the anvil. Push the fabric. We've got the protruding portion of the grommet sticking out, which is exactly what we want. The washer portion of the assembly. There's the smooth side. The setting tool. Tap it a few times with a hammer. Maybe a little bit more. Make sure that grommet assembly is snug on the fabric. And the last corner, as I'm sure you've had enough by now. Last and final corner, striker plate, cutting tool, remove the circular portion. You guys are going to be pros at this by the time this video is finished. Remove that striker plate. Time for the anvil. Grommet upside down, push it through the fabric. Looks good. Our folded fabric is not too thick. We've still got a decent amount of the grommet protruding through the fabric. The washer, smooth side up. Get that setting tool. No, let's flip it around. I was just showing you there that not to put it on the wrong side up. Tap, tap, tap. How many of you guys are going to be starting a grommet installation business after watching this video? You could do this all day and night. Sun up, sun down, sun up again. There we go. We've got 4 grommets successfully stalled on this little canopy that I'm going to be making. And I will soon be sewing where those staples are in the near future. It's a little 3 foot by 3 foot canopy. I'll be attaching some steel rods